Afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB. Network. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy, first-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Now to the plate, Chris Taylor, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here it comes. And we are underway now here at Rogers Center as the first pitch misses for ball one. The 1-0 home. Swung on and grounded foul. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk ranging forward, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
And this one's in the dirt. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting third baseman.
So stepping in, Justin Turner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Seager on at first, nobody out. Popped him up. Donaldson has room in foul territory, makes the play, one away. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Behind 0-2 now. Stroman, also known as Strosho at times, was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 1, the Jays nothing. Clayton Kershaw gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time. There's a hard hit ground ball, pitcher not able to get a glove on it, hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now in the box, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. A line shot to third base. And the runner gets back. No double play. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, he's gone 2 for 6. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he is in there, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second, and now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. So here's Matt Kemp now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And, guys, I want to focus on the guy on the mound because he brings gold to the party, and I can't say enough how crisp and how effective a defense plays when the pitcher can field his position. There's nothing better than a pitcher who can help himself in the field.
And it's fouled away. Hits this one hard the other way. Donaldson's there. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
Number 9.
Stepping into the box, Yasmani Grandal. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is pulled into right. Grichuk is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. Standing in, Aledmus Diaz. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Aledmus Diaz.
First offering on its way. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first down.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Stepping up to the plate, Rendell Grichuk. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So striding in, Russell Martin. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Grichuk stands at first with 1 out. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The 0-2 more. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and it's gone. A 2-run shot off the bat of Russell Martin, and it gives the Blue Jays a 3-1 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. Line to the right side, but foul. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig's got a read on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder, Steve Pierce.
Here's Steve Pierce now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Kershaw looks in. First pitch on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And it's gone as they add still another. solo shot that time for Steve Pearce, as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Taylor has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We've played 2 full. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Dodgers 1. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Standing in, Logan Forsythe. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. Just a 3 for 13 batting line.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Belted high in the air out to left. Pierce going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
Popped him up. Martin is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Stepping in for the Jays, Justin Smoak, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The batter, number 8.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Hendrys Morales, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Line towards center field. Taylor is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Aledmys Diaz.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. On to Forsythe covering, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Stepping in, Justin Turner, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Turner swings, and it's a very well hit ball to left. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Dodgers have cut this to a 4-2 score now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side. And
now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
A 1 pitch on its way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
On the ground to third. Donaldson's up with it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So here's Matt Kemp now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup in for a strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And here's a swing and a miss by Kemp as he's a strikeout casualty. 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Fouled off. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Blue Jays on top, 4-3. Striding in once again, Rendell Grichuk. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Rendell Grichuk.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Now at the plate, Russell Martin. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, left fielder, Steve Pierce.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Steve Pierce. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that one right down Main Street.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Ready now, Josh Donaldson. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Then it remains a 4-3 game. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Logan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. In the dirt here. And oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here it comes, 1-0. Popped him up. Smoke on the move, 1 out. Ready for another chance? Chris Taylor, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. Throw to first, not in time, as the run is across to score.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, How frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Corey Seager as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Turner. He went deep last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped down the line. And he is out on the tag. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Cody Bellinger. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. And the third baseman will just tag the runner coming toward him, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Here's Justin Smoak now. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
First baseman, Justin Smoak.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. Seager is up with it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, a shortstop, number 2.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Peterson is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4. In now is Yasiel Puig. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Villar's there. 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt Kemp.
Striding into the box, Matt Kemp. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Four is our score as we play the 6th. Trying to strike him out for the third time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Grichuk. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 31, Jock Peterson.
Digging in once again, Jock Peterson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. No balls and a strike to count. Four runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on. In now, Aledmus Diaz. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th.
Aledmus Diaz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peterson on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Stepping into the box, Randall Grichuk. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out toward second. Forsythe has it. Oh, but they throw it away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
In now, Kevin Pillar. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Puig is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And this would be a tough opportunity to squander this late in the ball game, but he'll hold tight with 2 away now. Here's Steve Pearce now. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Blue Jays leave a pair. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in now, Logan Forsythe. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Way late on the fastball for strike one.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
So digging in now, Corey Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Snap throw to first. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. And this is taken in on the run out there in left center, but it should be enough to get the run in. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 5-4 game. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt an efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pop commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Drilled down the line. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now. At the plate, Yasiel Puig. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that's in there for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom of the 7th. Ready once again, Josh Donaldson. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And show track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He swings and grounds it to short. Forsythe on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Designated hitter,
Here's Kendrys Morales. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. And 2-out success means Troy Tulowitzki will bat this inning.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Peterson. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. Score remains steady at 6-4. Next will be the designated hitter, Matt Kemp. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
He froze him on the fastball there. Matt Kemp becomes the first out of the inning. Here's Jock Peterson now. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He doubled his last time through. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 1 out, nobody on. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Sliced hard on the ground. Donaldson's there. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Not too many more. Number 46 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Settling in now, Aledmus Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Leading off for Toronto, second baseman, Aledmus.
Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Puig. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Right fielder number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Russell Martin now.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Coming in is Peterson. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Kevin Villar. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Stepping in now, Steve Pearce.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a... Digging in, Logan Forsythe tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Missed with a slider.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Just got a piece up the line, but it's foul, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
The batter, number 5.
Digging in, Corey Seager. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Nothing more in the Dodger ninth. Kenley Jansen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 74.
Stepping up now, Josh Donaldson. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit to short. And that's out.
Now batting.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's a perfect 2 for 2. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Shot back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Hendrys Morales. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Jansen's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field. And this should do it. Taylor is there to make the catch. And with that, the ball game is over. 6-4 the outcome today. The Dodgers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Clayton Kershaw earns the victory on the mound. Marcus Stroman takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs, 9 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 4 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Clayton Kershaw. Credit the save to Kenley Jansen. The loss goes to Marcus Stroman. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Rogers Center this afternoon, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.